So many things that used to do nothing but bring me complete utter joy have now brought upon this indispensable, desolate aura that I know no matter where I go, no matter what I do, it's not going to dissipate. And if you've watched my travel vlogs before, then you definitely know this vibe that I'm talking about. There's this TikTok trend that I think is a little late to the game, obviously, but it says, at the end of the day, it's who you think about when you're on a plane. And I think it's really true because there's something, at least for me, very peaceful, but a little existential when you're staring at the world below you. Lucy Hale said in an interview that I just keep thinking of, when I'm 30,000 feet above in the air, nothing can touch me, nothing can worry me. And taking this really early flight into Malaga with the sunrise deep into the horizon, looking down, seeing bodies of water triculate throughout the land far below me. It makes me think of all of the other crevices in my own life. I love Spain because it's so mountainous. I mean, landing was unreal in Malaga. I hear the city gets a bad rep, but in this vlog, we're off to Granada. This was always the next one on my list after Sevilla. And now that I live in Paris in Europe, I get to all these places on my list much faster. I bought that little flip-flop. I just couldn't help myself. Also bought the root vegetable chips, was sitting in the cold, enjoying the blue sun, took my 2-hour bus, got to Granada, and was instantly loving how I saw all this fall foliage.
I'm in Spain. Spanish television's going on. My Spanish is very rusty. I'm starving and been up since 3 in the morning. It's 1:37 p.m. So let's go have tapas now.
I've been watching way too much TikTok recently. As I was walking around Granada getting my first impression of this being a really, really miniature, mix of a lot of things I've seen, like Sevilla with the colors and some of the Barcelona gaudy architecture. There's this concept that, the more time you spend with yourself, you get to know with yourself. And I thought to myself, that's kind of stupid in a way, because when you spend all of your time consecutively alone, there's really, take it from me, there's less opportunity for growth when you aren't challenged by other people. So I don't know how much I agree with all of these things going on. I went to this place called El Piano. Amazing vegan arroz con pollo style rice. Losing my mind. And then I wandered around the city a little bit, took a lot of really cool pictures, enjoyed the Christmas decorations, obviously. Walked around, saw mountains.
When I was in Madrid 4.5 years ago, I sat on a little stoop, just like this. I'll link it, reading a smoothie thing and talking with the pigeons. And now I live here. Time moves fast.
But like I was saying before, I kind of cut myself off. I was loving that Granada was everything I was hoping Torino in Italy would be, and it just wasn't. I was expecting beautiful fall foliage and mountains everywhere. Granada was kind of like taking a time machine 2 months backwards, because the weather was exactly perfect, like October weather, crisp blue skies. I walked around a bunch. I don't know why they're pomegranates. If someone could tell me why Granada has all these pomegranates. They also had oranges, naranja, everywhere.
There's no denying of Madrid, Seville, and Barcelona, which unfortunately I don't have a vlog because I went there when I was 19. I'm thinking a lot about that 19-year-old girl today. This is the smallest one of all the ones I've been to. It has a lot of moments of like the Barcelona texture with the Casemiro, with the kind of like more rounded, like iron gate fences, the fences on the apartments, and then some of them like Madrid, and then the colors are like Sevilla. I think I like Sevilla better than I like this so far, but the selling point I think of the city is the Alhambra, which I'm doing tomorrow. So.
After I was fed, I finally wandered to the, I'm gonna say it wrong because my Spanish is rusty, Alsaciera market. And inside this market was a bunch of handcrafted goods.
I'm also thinking of the turning 21-year-old girl who's in Madrid staring at the iron gate fences saying, one day I'll live in one, I guarantee you. That day's here. I believe they were playing that. Come into the tree, Strange things have happened. Kind of. This is a little bit like their miniature version of Bryant Park, the holiday market, because they've got, looks like some chocolate stuff and restaurants. Yeah.
I really connected with my inner photographer on this trip, was loving taking pictures of all the little streets. My family has a bunch of these tiles in our house from Spain, and they might have been from Granada because they looked pretty damn similar. But it was really fun to, I don't know, take a little bit of a time machine to my childhood a little bit with seeing all these tiles, having this rice. I walked through that market. There's no food in there. It's all like tiles, clothing, little trinkets, and very Spain-like souvenirs if you want to get something for someone. But also inside is really pretty. It's very Spanish. You're surrounded by palm trees and just beautiful architecture. I think it's definitely worth walking through even if you're not into that kind of stuff.
It smells like orange. You know, duh. There are orange trees kind of everywhere. It's fall here. The snacky dinners continue. I never have Lay's, but I really wanted salt and vinegar chips. I can't tell you why. I really wanted them, so I let myself have them. I'm enjoying the Spanish TV. Again, it's like last time in Seville. I understand a lot of it, but I really have always struggled to speak Spanish. I don't know why. Especially now with speaking French at home, too many languages for my American brain. I've been smelling this chocolate cake since I put it in my backpack from the place, and I found a compostable knife thing in my backpack because, you know, that's what happens when you travel often. You throw a bunch of random shit in there and then eventually it becomes useful. So I'm gonna eat that. It looks really good. Good morning. It's 9:23. I have no idea what the hell I'm watching. I have tickets to the Alhambra at 11, so I kind of want to get going no later than 10 for sure. Gonna pack my bag. You have to bring your passport to the Alhambra or whatever ID you use to buy the ticket. I don't love that because I haven't done that. If you watch my Copenhagen vlog, I haven't taken my stuff with me since moving to Europe. I've left it in the room more or in the safe, so I don't love that, but remember to do that if you come to Granada. And yeah, I got a full day of sightseeing, so I'm gonna eat breakfast and get dressed and get up and go. The Alhambra. Note very well, it is not a hike for the faint of heart if you want to walk up here. I did it, but I'm in relatively good shape. I would say this is 20 times harder than going up for the oh god, I'm having a brain fart. Oh my god, the thing in Athens, the Acropolis in Athens. So take a taxi if you don't want a nice solid morning hike. It's kind of like fall weather here, so it's okay, but if it's summer, take a taxi. Clemente neighborhood now. This essentially is kind of like Spain, Greece and Spain, because it's white houses and blue trim, and it's hills and kind of like a mazy kind of thing, very much like Santorini and Mykonos to get up there. I definitely don't feel the need to hike all the way up there. I think I might just sit somewhere and chill for a bit.
A little makeshift picnic here.
I'll say, like, what feels different with the Spanish cities, all the street signs and everything, just you really feel that there's a lot of history in this one in comparison to the others. This right here just feels very Greece, but it's Spain, because just the blue trim and white, and then you have the tile kind of intricate designs. It's very Spanish. It's more rough around the edges. There's a lot more graffiti here than any Spanish city I've ever seen, but ooh, gotta get a picture over there. It's definitely... for the shot. This is definitely the most tile-y Spanish city I've ever been to, if that makes sense. Like, the tile glass thing is very prominent, for sure. This is definitely the most graffiti-filled Spanish city I've ever been to. It's grittier. Granada equals gritty. Sitting on a bench with found a little strawberry pineapple juice thing. They call it smoothie, it's not really juice. I think the lady ripped me off a little bit. Should have been $4.50 for Spain, but I have not stopped since Alhambra this morning, so it's all good. I do not remember the last time I saw a sky this blue, so we're just kind of chilling for a minute. Then there's one more like viewpoint I'll go walk to, and then I found a very cheap Spain vegan burger place, so I'm gonna go get a burger, take it to the room, and I think after I take a rest, because I have climbed a lot of steps today, I'm gonna use their gym and then take a really nice shower and eat my burger in bed and enjoy that room for the last night. But this isn't my favorite Spanish city. If I were to go back I want to go back to Barcelona, like, so that I can have a vlog on Barcelona, right? But like, I would go back to Sevilla, I think, over this one. It's just my opinion, but it's still great, still great. Yeah, I've been living here for 2 years.
I went for a run in the hotel gym even after all the climbing, so I earned this beautiful burger that I bought. I didn't know that mustard was called mostarda, and I practiced my Spanish. The guy was really, really, really friendly, so yum. And I have a little guac. Very interesting experiment I did. There's no conditioner, and I didn't want to buy conditioner, so I thought, hey, let's try guacamole as conditioner in the shower. I don't really think it did anything, but also I think it was better than doing nothing, and also I'll have it for breakfast tomorrow before leaving, and this is the night in. Oh, I'm so excited to eat that. That is a legit burger, and for 16 euro, this was 12 euros here. I'm thinking in Paris this would be 16. Whew. It's 9 o'clock and I'm so tired, but I got this chocolate pudding thing. The serving sizes are huge. Like, this was 450 euro. This is massive. How do you live life when the most devastating thing that will ever happen to you has already happened to you? I think in comparison to maybe this time a year ago or a year and a half ago, I've stopped trying to fight it or figure it out. I just keep, as bad as it sounds, distracting myself with other facets of life, like traveling and seeing mountains and sunrises at 5 in the morning. I was talking to this guy, Philip, heading for my flight connecting to Barcelona, thinking a lot about how much has happened in 6 years, because that was the last time I was in Barcelona, and I'd love to go back there. And I think the biggest difference between me and that 19-year-old girl was she had so much hope for the future. And she'd be ecstatic if you told her that she was actually living in one of those iron gate fences, in one of those Parisian apartments, getting to travel Europe all of the time. And I also think she would not understand a lot of things that have happened. But the thing is that I would tell her, just enjoy it now, because you're going to want to go back to doing all of that all over again. You'd give anything to go back in that time, even if you know how things will turn out. They say at the end of the day that it's who you think about when you're on a plane. Some of those things on social media are overshot, but I think as I was watching my city in the distance as I landed, some things are true.